Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for the...
So the captain chooses to have a bowl, an interesting decision, because every indication shows that this should be a great surface to bat on, but maybe they know something that we don't.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Yep. Perfect technique and placement.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Richie, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Yep. Straight to the fielder. This could be out.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Nicely played.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Yeah, mate. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yes. Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Henry coming into the attack from the north end. Yes.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Catch! That's mistimed. Yeah, it's gone high. Should be gone. That's gone. Yeah. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Markram didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yep. Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Incredible shot, straight through the covers, 4 runs.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Nice shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep. No.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Edged, unplayable. And gone. Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Pooran won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Henry from the north end.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield. This should be close.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Pooran ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pick that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. probably closer than they expected.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Wait on. Catch it.
Struck it
Yep.
nicely. Could go to the boundary.
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Edged. Big appeal. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket.
No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were 2 noises. Inglis comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yeah!
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Wait on.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Time that brilliantly.
Strong enough to lift this straight over the bowler's head for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Wait there.
It was a nice looking shot. Full and in the slot. Just couldn't find the gap.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Solid defence, very compact.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. They'll get at least one. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Beaten on the drive.
Nice.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yep.
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary? A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Super piece of timing.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah. No.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Middle that one. Great timing.
They've attempted the slower ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
Got that away nicely.
He just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. There's a chance if this hits.
Yep.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Ritchie, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Wait. Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have been set a target of 149 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Yep.
Good shot, a beauty.
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. Ritchie has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Samson is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Gone right through the defences.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Going with pace now.
Medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Samson shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Well placed, should get a single.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. And with that, they're off the mark.
Great shot through the gap.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Too full, got what it deserved.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Khan ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Ahmed is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end. Immaculate timing there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
There'll be runs here.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. timed that perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Yep.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
8 for 1.
Khan from the south end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Edge, unplayable.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh my, that's racing away.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
In the air, looks to be landing safely.
That's gone a long, long way, well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, they decided against the run, not sure why if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Back go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Khan takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Straight to the fielder.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
Super shot.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Samson shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Over. The Super Kings are 65 for 2. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Bowler. Yep.
Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Wait.
Dives and takes a very good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Good catch.
Yeah!
Out.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Yep.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Short, gets off the mark.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Drives and misses everything.
Marsh with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters. Khan, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Caught! One of the easiest catches you'll see.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Short. Gone for not many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Keeper's end.
Gets off 0 with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
Yeah.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yep.
Loud shout. Strong appeal.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Finds the edge. Big shout. Gone. What a catch. Diving across. Looked for all money as if it was going through.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
End of the over. The Super Kings are 91 for 7.